As from midnight yesterday, we as South Africans are now officially under lockdown ourselves. Um, so I have my daughter and grandson home, doggies are safely inside, and we are surrounded by family and our pets. Hence, you will have to abide with the budgies, the doggies, and the child playing in the background. They say that it's in times of trouble and hardship that the real people step up, where you get to know who your friends are, where you get to know who is genuine, who truly cares, and who doesn't. And the royal family is a prime example of this. During the clap for the NHS, which I must say brought tears to my eyes, what a wonderful sign of unity and strength. During that time, the Cambridges posted a video of Charlotte, Louis and George also coming outside and clapping for the NHS, and Charlotte's little giggle at the end of the video truly warmed my heart. The Wessex family, Edward, Sophie and their children joined the rest of the country by clapping for the health workers, as did Charles and Camilla. Regardless of being separated, they each came out on their own balcony or in front of their own window and joined the rest of the country in clapping for the NHS health workers, and I'm sure also for the police. We also heard that Sarah, Eugenie and Jack Brooksbank secretly delivered care packages to NHS workers and hospitals. Packages apparently contained some hygiene products and some eats. Now, I know a lot of my South African friends are asking, why do I care about the British people? Well, I think by doing this, by all standing up at 8 o'clock a night ago and giving this standing ovation, if you will, to the health workers, is something that shows, as I said in the beginning of my video, strength, caring, unity. And it's such a good example of where our strength as a people, not only the British, but we as South Africans, Americans, French, German, you name it, where it lies, how we can come together and stand up for one another, regardless of race, sexual preference, religion, because unfortunately this virus does not know you by your name or your religion or your skin color. It touches all of us regardless of where we're from, what we do for a living, etc. So I think if there's something good we can take from this, it is this, that it's time we stop caring about who our neighbors are, but support one another with love and forget about the rest, forget about politics, forget about our differences in religion or color. So from my side, I'm thanking the Cambridges, Her Majesty the Queen, the Wessex family, Prince Charles and Duchess Camilla, Sarah, Eugenie, and everyone else who's providing us with such a loving example of how things can be. Unfortunately, this cannot be said for everyone in the royal family, and if there's a prime example of how not to be royal, but how to be a true narcissist, we only need to look at the fluff pieces that came out about Meghan and Harry over the last few days, amongst which them now living in Los Angeles, which we knew in any event because it was reported by Rebel News that there'd been absolutely nobody at the mansion in Vancouver Island probably since a week prior to them going to Britain, and there hasn't been anybody since. So we all knew they did not return to Vancouver, and we all guessed that they're in LA. And do we really care? No, we don't. Other fluff pieces are like the elephant story which Meghan narrated for Disney, which will be airing after the 31st of March. Do we really care? No, we don't. And then there's the latest one about them possibly changing their surname. As we all know, the royals are mostly known by their dukedoms, like the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. Their children at school are Charlotte and George Cambridge. Harry himself was always known as Harry Windsor, and they could have gone by and they are now known as the Sussexes, and they obviously could use Sussex as their surname, but it is reported that in order for them to have the same surname as Archie, that they may opt to become the Mountbatten Windsors. I'm not sure about how Prince Philip will feel about that, but really, as far as I'm concerned, that's neither here nor there, and do we really care what they call themselves at this point? As far as I know, they've done absolutely nothing but put out fluff pieces, another being the £3 million home they wish to build in the Cotswolds. How wonderful for all of us who are worried about whether we'll be able to feed ourselves 3 weeks from now. It is thus my decision that for the next 21 days of our lockdown, I am going to change the content of my channel completely. I will not pay any attention to the likes of Harry and Meghan, or any attention to anything negative. So I have a couple of surprises waiting for you as from tomorrow. I'll be doing something which hopefully will be uplifting and entertaining. I will also be posting in English and Afrikaans, and I will make these posts twice a day, once in English and once in Afrikaans. So until tomorrow, I wish you health, happiness, lots of love. Bye.